Welcome back. Now to the big question on everyone's mind. How bad is this year's monsoon going to get?
Coming off of one of the driest starts to the year on record, we've got a lot of available dust to pick up. So be on alert for massive haboobs, especially in late June and July. As far as rainfall goes, a big factor is whether we're in El Nino, La Nina, or neutral conditions.
We've been neutral for the past 2 summers with pretty much near average rainfall. But now we're on El Nino watch. There's a very good chance of it forming in the next few months, and that could shake things up for us. Now, historically, El Nino summers have been a little bit drier than average as our southerly flow gets cut off a bit. But El Nino has also been known to increase tropical storm development in the Pacific, and that can sometimes bring us a big dose of moisture all at once.
But monsoon storms are one of the toughest challenges forecasters face and are really impossible to predict this far in advance. Computer models used for seasonal forecasting cannot accurately represent the roles our mountains, daytime heating, and available moisture play in the development of monsoon storms. So we will have to wait and see how things develop on a day-to-day basis. But count on us to take action and keep you posted on how we're doing as the monsoon wears on.
With the monsoon now here, it's time to start taking precautions for our dangerous summer storms.
That's right. There's a number of things you can do to stay safe.
But you have to be aware of what's happening around you and what could happen next.
Remember, when thunder roars, go indoors. You don't want to be outside when lightning is striking. Inside, keep away from windows and stay out of contact with things plugged into the wall. And don't even think about going swimming. In fact, just avoid water altogether. It serves as a good conductor for electricity. While lightning may not strike you directly, it may still have a strong enough charge to injure you, even if you're nowhere near the strike. And remember the 30-30 rule. If you see a bolt of lightning and can't count to 30 before hearing thunder, go inside and stay there for 30 minutes after the last clap of thunder. If you're stuck outside, find a low spot away from trees, fences, and poles. But make sure the place you picked isn't subject to flash flooding.
When it rains, it's never a good idea to be anywhere near a flooded street, wash, or canal. You don't know how strong the waters are flowing or how deep it is. People are washed away every summer on foot or in their vehicles, so watch out for flooding and highway dips, bridges, and those low-lying areas. And remember our stupid motorist law? It can cost you. It's also important to know the difference between a flash flood watch and a flash flood warning. A watch means flooding is possible, so be on alert. A warning means flooding is already happening or is imminent, so just use common sense and find another way around the water. And if you're camping, don't park along streams or washes.
Potentially one of our biggest problems again this year is dust storms. Remember to pull aside, stay alive, and if you see one in the distance, don't even attempt to drive near it. If you do get caught driving in one, pull over to the right as far as you can. Take your foot off the brake and turn off your lights. In situations like this, people have the tendency to follow the person in front of them, but that can cause accidents when visibility is low. Just wait for the storm to pass and then head back out on the road. You can also save yourself a lot of hassle and worry by making sure your home is prepped for the monsoon. Here are some tips. Trim large tree branches back as much as possible. The last thing you need is them snapping and ramming through your windows or falling on your car when hit by lightning or downburst winds. Have your roof inspected for leaks. Tiny holes or cracks can go unnoticed and lead to a huge wet mess when the rain pours. And make sure your appliances are all set up with surge protectors.
So hopefully those tips will help you stay safe this monsoon.
Thank you so much for joining us for our monsoon special, Destruction in the Desert. And remember, follow us on Facebook and Twitter so you can be prepared when storms hit.
And as always, keep it right here on ABC15 and ABC15.com for your most accurate forecast and complete monsoon coverage. We'll be tracking it for you every step of the way.